Okay, well, today is the first day of trying to replace the windows. Um, the window that was there was this one right here. I don't know if you can see, I'm shooting with a GoPro and I don't have any way of telling if it's in the frame, but it was just a RV type window. It had been caulked shut, so it didn't even open, had no screen or anything, so I don't know what was up with that. But it was also mounted to a wooden backboard that was put into the inset of the window so that it would fit up into that recessed frame in the body, and it had sheet aluminum over the side, and I keep going back and forth, and then it was riveted to the body, and they had made an attempt on several occasions to caulk it, and the caulk just never held up. And what was happening was the water was coming in above that panel, and it was getting in behind that little strip of molding that's about a 3.5 inch tall molding that runs the length of the bus, and it was coming down behind that, and the caulking had dried out, and it was coming down behind on top of the wood inset and then on down, and it just rotted everything all the way to the floor. So, and it's done it for just about every single window in it. So that's something, if any of you are thinking about blanking windows out, there's got to be a better way. So let's talk about that some. What's the better way? So anyway, it looks like it's going to be a different looking bus. I love having the extra window size. It just opens everything up, even though there's no glass in it, obviously. So anyway, it hadn't been that difficult. I'll show some things in a few minutes. One thing I was going to say, does anybody want to take a guess as to what these two brown, rusty, steel welded boxes are? I don't know. One has an opening in the top with a little hatch door, and one has a filler neck with a 2-inch galvanized or a steel cap. It looks rather homemade, or as an aftermarket item. Interestingly enough, it has not a single fuel line to it or from it, and it was located on the bus. Interesting. I think I know what it was. I think most people do. Considering this one was from Southern California, I have a feeling it probably made a few trips to Mexico over the years. So anyway, that was the little surprise I had a hint about. I will say this, to get a little, in case anybody's not familiar with the way these windows are done, it's pretty interesting. It's all aluminum, and this little molding here actually attaches with the same sort of body straps and clip. Where you clip the top in here, it's extruded, the molding is extruded, so it clips in at the top, and you just push it in, and it fits over that little bend, that little bracket right there, and then you put a screw or two in. Here are the 3 attach points for the center hinge, 3 attach points for the rear hinge, and then 3 for the front hinge. And luckily I was able to get those out with no problem. But it's a pretty simple design, and I've reworked the windows, and I'm going to go over that in another video. But as a quick side note, and then we're going to call it quits, the body on the inside has been gutted. There's no floor except what came in it, which is a 5/8 either treated or somehow marine grade plywood of some sort, and got just a little bit more up around the driver's compartment, and then I'm ready to start putting flooring in it. I actually ordered my flooring yesterday. So anyway, so making headway, and I'm going to try to keep rolling, get this window in today. So talk to you later on down the line. Sorry to keep going back and forth like that. I've got to try to stop doing that. Talk later.